All right, you guys. So let's do question number 5. You may remember it from web work. It's something like question 18 on your test review packet, which says the log base 2 of 7 equals A. If log base 2 of 7 equals A, and log base 2 of 9 equals B, then what does log base 9 of 7 over 9 equal? And on the web work, it wanted you to only use A's and B's. So the way I did this is I worked it backwards. I started here and I separated it out. So I said the log base 9 of 7 over 9 is log base 9 of 7 minus log base 9 of 9. And what happened there is that this log base 9 of 9 turns into just 1, right? Because 9 to the 1 to the first power equals 9. So that's just 1. And anytime you have the base the same as the number you're taking the log of, you're going to get 1. Then I know that what I'm trying to get, my A's and my B's, are both log base 2. So I decided to do a change of base formula for this one. So I said log base 2 of 7 over log base 2 of 9. So I wanted to change this into log base 2, and the way you do it is like that. Now check it out. My numerator, log base 2 of 7, is A. So what I really have is A over, my A's look like 9s, what I really have is A over log base 2 of 9, which is just B minus 1. Now, question number 18 in the actual test review, which has all of those problems, that answer is C. C would be your answer there. If you're doing web work, it's just asking for A and B, which would be an additional step, in which case we need to turn that 1 to have a common denominator into B over B. And then that's going to be equal to A minus B over B. On the test, I don't think it matters. You can do it either way. I will grade it correctly either way because it is not multiple choice. Okay. All right, let's see. What's the next question here? Find the value of the log expression. Okay, so an example of that would be like question number 11 on the test review. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through those. They shouldn't take very long. Okay. So A is log base 2 of 8. What this is really asking is 2 to what exponent is equal to 8, right? And 2 cubed, I think. 2 cubed is equal to 8. So our answer is just 3. Okay. B says, oh, this is easy. Log base 8 of 8, just going to be 1. Like I said before, as long as these are matching, it's just going to be 1. C says log base 8 of 1. Well, we know, so if we have that equal to x, I already know this is going to be 0. It's the only way you're going to get 1 back, but we can set it up like this equation, and it may help you, and you can actually write the equation out. So you say 8 to the power of x equals 1, and you know that x has to be 0. Does that make sense? Okay. D says log base 2 of 1 over 8 equals x. So I already know it's going to have to be a negative to get that number on the denominator. As an equation, this says 2 to the power of what is going to be 1 over 8. I already found out that 2 cubed is 8, and to put it on the denominator, it's just going to be negative. So 2 to the negative 3 is going to be 1 over 8, because 2 to the negative 3 is the same as 1 over 2 cubed, which is the same as 1 over 8. So x is equal to negative 3. That's the actual answer it's asking for, is what is x? What is that exponent that we need to get that answer? And last, does any one of these things clear? Delete. Oh, delete. Yeah. Ha! Thank you. All right. The last one is log. Oh, and now I'm on eraser. The last one is log base 8 of 2. So I'm looking for 8 to what power is going to be 2. So in order to do this, I want to turn 8 into a base 2. I mean, I already know to make it smaller, it's got to be a number less than 1. But let's take a look. It's going to be, if I make 8 base 2 cubed, so that's my 8 to the power of x equals 2. That means that this is 2 to the power of 3x equals 2 to the power of 1. So don't forget that this 2 over here is to the power of 1. The reason I say that is because now that I have the same base, my exponents should just be equal to each other. So 3x equals 1. X is equal to 1/3. So what that means is 2 to the power of 1/3 should be equal to, oops, nope, sorry you guys. 8 to the power of 1/3 should be equal to 2. 8 to the power of 1/3 should be equal to 2, and we can check our answer using our calculator. Let's double check my mental math. Oh, I did you get it? I even put in the wrong thing in my calculator. I'm like, well, that's not right. 8 to the power of 1/3 is in fact 2. So check yourself on the test if you need to do that. All right, what's next? Express in terms of sums and differences of logarithms. Simplify if possible. Where to go? Oh, number 34. All right, you guys, so this is going to be very similar to question number 34 on that test review. So let's go ahead and get out the sketch pad. I'm liking this. Let's try this pencil. That's super cool. Okay, so question number 34 says log base 5, you okay? Of x square root y over 5z cubed. All right, so we want to turn all of this just into adding and subtracting. So let's go ahead and split up this denominator. First, we're going to have log base 5 of x times root y, or I'm sorry, x root y minus, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Let's go ahead and put everything what we're subtracting in parentheses. Minus log base 5 of 5z cubed. Because when we split that up, we're actually subtracting everything that is in there, not just that. Then here, this multiplication we can take apart and turn into an addition problem, which is going to look like log base 5 of x plus log base 5 of, and let's go ahead and turn this into y to the 1/2 power minus, and remember it's still this whole, what am I doing to it? Piece here, log base 5 of 5 plus log base 5 of z cubed. So this is cool. We can erase this and just make this 1. I mean, I guess you don't have to, but it makes me feel a little bit better. Now the last thing we need to do is just get rid of these exponents. What is that going to look like? Log base 5 of x plus that exponent comes down in front. So you have 1/2 log base 5 of y minus 1 plus that exponent comes down in front, 3 times log base 5 of z. And unless you want to distribute that negative, which why do any extra work, you can just leave it like this. Should be all just adding and subtracting. All right, what's next? Oh, I'm going to stop this video here and switch over.